Do we really know what we're building and why? Sounds like a silly question, doesn't it? But let's think about it. Picture this. Two similar-sized two-story houses, side by side. Same ground conditions, almost identical in every way, except one's timber frame, the other is built with concrete block. Why? What drove those choices? It's not the facade. You could put the same cedar weatherboard or brick skin on both. If you're a designer or builder, could you honestly justify your choice? Not, we've always done it this way, not the supplier pushed it, but a clear, rational reason for that building system, for that client, in that place. When I studied civil and structural engineering in the 90s, we only covered steel and reinforced concrete, commercial buildings, multi-story offices, bridges, hospitals. Barely a word about housing. Yet houses outnumber commercial buildings exponentially, and they still need proper engineering calcs. So why so little focus? Is it less risk to life, less money, less complexity, or just the assumption that we only build one way here? The truth is, most people designing homes haven't been trained to compare building systems, to weigh the merits and choose the one that best serves the client's safety, comfort, and budget. Here's the kicker. Less than 1% of houses worldwide are designed for known clients. The rest are speculative builds for people the developer will never meet. So how do property developers optimize for health, comfort, or resilience when they're juggling councils, planners, banks, suppliers, price hikes, and trades who aren't overly efficient or don't turn up? What's the right quality? Would you live in the houses you design or build? In New Zealand, 56% of homes, including new builds, are officially classified as too unhealthy to live in, according to ASMA New Zealand, and yet their videos on the subject barely get the views and attention they deserve. Recent US research found nearly 2/3 of buyers think it's not important for their house to have a strong foundation, walls, or roof. But a third said an updated kitchen is important. Granite worktops over structural integrity. In the US, over 60% of buyers don't bother with a structural survey. 3/4 of first-time buyers compromise on space and quality just to get on the ladder. 4/5 move back in with parents to save for a deposit. Poor parents. Globally, housing unaffordability is directly affecting birth rates, and here's why choosing the right building system matters. In the 2011 Canterbury earthquake, which unfortunately killed 185 people, not one of the houses built using the structural system I chose for my own home suffered structural damage. Not one. Meanwhile, many traditionally built houses were damaged beyond repair. There's no doubt in my mind that better building system choices could have saved more lives. So, with over 20,000 earthquakes being registered in New Zealand on average each year, did any Christchurch homeowners ever question whether their homes were built to survive an earthquake of this magnitude? Probably not. And unlike the car industry, where premium models often use higher quality parts, many luxury houses are built exactly the same way as budget ones, employing the same building practices, same building systems, and same materials, just bigger, with bigger gardens, in nicer locations, with fancier fittings. We spend more time researching a $70,000 car, which loses value the moment you drive it off the forecourt, than $1 million house, which should appreciate if it's built well and maintained appropriately. Brands take decades to build in the motor industry and command loyalty and respect, yet I'm curious why there doesn't seem to be any global luxury building brands. So here's my challenge. If you're in the industry, when was the last time you truly justified your building system to a client? If you're a homeowner, do you care what your house is made of? Is it strong, resilient, safe, and healthy? These choices affect your heating bills, your family's air quality, whether your home will survive the next storm or flood, and how much maintenance you'll face in your spare time. Right now, building is getting too expensive. We're delivering smaller and smaller houses on extraordinarily small lot sizes, something we couldn't fathom 20 years ago. Most builders are struggling to make a living, clients aren't getting value, and the only happy people are the bankers, who know absolutely nothing about building. A friend once told me everyone should live in tiny houses, yet we punish criminals by putting them in small confined spaces. I have to question the impact on our mental health of living in smaller spaces with little or no garden, because that's the unfortunate trend at the moment. The good news? We're developing tools to help solve these design and affordability challenges. If you want to know more, visit buildreview.org or contact me directly. So I'll leave you with one final question. Do we really know what we're building, and why?